Today, you will not only learn how the chosen ones eliminate procrastination forever, but I will also share the 3 keys that transformed my life and the lives of thousands of people around the world. But first, let me ask you, are you ready? Imagine waking up every morning with unstoppable energy. Visualize completing all your tasks effortlessly, achieving your goals as if by magic. Does it sound impossible? Well, get ready because you're about to discover the best-kept secret of the chosen ones. 5 years ago, I was just like you. I postponed everything, from small tasks to big projects. My life was a chaos of missed deadlines and wasted opportunities. But then, I discovered it. On a journey to the mountains of Tibet, I encountered an ancient master. His words resonated in my mind: the secret is not in doing but in being. Recent studies show that 95% of people struggle with procrastination. But the remaining 5%, the chosen ones, have discovered how to overcome it once and for all. Key number 1, the power of quantum now. Imagine your task as a quantum particle. It exists in multiple states at once. By observing it with intention, the task materializes in the present. That's how the chosen ones turn procrastination into instant action. Since I learned the power of quantum now, my productivity has multiplied tenfold. It's incredible. This revolutionary concept will change your perception of time and tasks forever. In the quantum world, particles exist in multiple states simultaneously, a phenomenon known as superposition. Similarly, your tasks exist in a state of superposition between completed and not completed until you observe them with intention. Imagine your task as a cloud of possibilities. In one universe, it is complete, in another, it hasn't even begun. The secret is to collapse these possibilities into your desired reality. Here's how it works. When you face a task, instead of seeing it as something in the future, visualize it as something that already exists in a complete state. Your conscious observation is the catalyst that materializes it in your present. Neuroscientific studies have shown that this approach activates gamma waves in the brain, associated with states of high concentration and productivity. It's as if your mind enters a state of quantum flow. When I discovered the power of quantum now, it was as if someone had flipped a switch in my brain. Suddenly, the tasks I used to postpone became immediate actions. My to-do list evaporated, and my productivity multiplied by 10. I went from being a chronic procrastinator to completing projects ahead of deadlines. It's like having superpowers. But how can you apply this in your daily life? Here are 3 practical steps. Quantum observation. When you face a task, close your eyes and visualize it as a cloud of possibilities. Feel all the versions of that task, from the uninitiated to the completed. Intentional collapse. Consciously choose the completed version. Feel the satisfaction and relief of having finished it. This feeling acts as a quantum magnet, attracting that reality to your present. Instant action. Open your eyes and start immediately. The energy of the quantum collapse will propel you into action effortlessly. Let's see how it works with a common task, like writing a report. Watch how I apply the 3 steps and the task goes from an abstract idea to concrete action in seconds. See how procrastination fades away. There's no time for doubt because in your mind, the task is already complete. You're just aligning your physical reality with your quantum reality. Some studies show that people who master this technique experience a 500% increase in their productivity and a 95% reduction in stress related to pending tasks. The power of quantum now is not just a technique, it's a new way of perceiving reality. The chosen ones have understood that the future is not something distant but something we can materialize in the present with the force of our intention and conscious observation. In our next section, we will discover how this quantum perception combines with the temporal mirror technique to create an even more powerful effect. But first, take a moment to reflect. How would your life change if you could materialize your completed tasks with just the power of your mind? Let me know in the comments. Key number 2, the temporal mirror technique. Visualize your future self, the one who has already completed the task. Now, bring that version to the present. The chosen ones use this technique to eliminate the barrier between desire and action. Neuroscience studies confirm that this technique activates areas of the brain associated with motivation and concentration. Imagine you're in a corridor full of mirrors. Each mirror reflects a different version of yourself, past, present, and future. The temporal mirror technique teaches you to use these reflections to your advantage. Here's how it works. When you face a task you've been postponing, you stand in front of the future mirror. In it, you see your future self who has already completed the task successfully. This is not a simple visualization exercise. You are creating a neural bridge between your present self and your successful future self. It's as if you're downloading the skills, confidence, and satisfaction of your future self directly into your present. Neuroplasticity studies have shown that this type of visualization activates the same areas of the brain that are activated when we actually perform the task. You're literally pre-wiring your brain for success. The temporal mirror technique revolutionized the way I approach complex projects. Before, I was paralyzed by big tasks. Now, I simply project myself into the future, see myself completing the project successfully, and bring that confidence and knowledge to my present. I've tripled my productivity and income in just 6 months. The beauty of this technique is that you can apply it to any aspect of your life. But let's focus on how to use it to eliminate procrastination. Here are the 4 steps to mastering the temporal mirror technique. Future projection. Close your eyes and project yourself into the future, right after you have completed your task. Visualize every detail, how you feel, your surroundings, the reactions of others. Emotion absorption. Deeply feel the satisfaction, pride, and relief of having completed the task. These emotions are the fuel that will drive your action in the present. Knowledge extraction. Ask yourself, what steps did my future self take to complete this task? Listen carefully to the answers. You are accessing knowledge that already exists within you. Temporal fusion. Now, imagine your successful future self walking toward you and merging with you. Feel how their skills, confidence, and determination become part of your present self. Procrastination fades away because you're no longer trying to do something new or unknown. You're simply recreating a success that, in a way, you have already experienced. Studies show that people who master the temporal mirror technique experience an 80% reduction in task initiation time and a 300% increase in project completion rate. The temporal mirror technique not only eliminates procrastination, it redefines your relationship with time and success. The chosen ones have understood that the future is not something distant and unattainable, but a source of inspiration and knowledge that we can tap into in the present. In our next and final section, we will delve into a powerful amalgamation of techniques that have transformed lives. What if you could combine the power of quantum now, the temporal mirror technique, and the 7 seconds of power ritual to form a foolproof formula against procrastination? But before we dive into this revolutionary knowledge, I invite you to deeply reflect. How would your daily focus change if you could access the wisdom and confidence of your most successful future self? Imagine having the clarity and determination to act right now, guided by the accumulated experience of your most evolved version. And now, get ready to discover key number 3, the most powerful secret of all, the 7 seconds of power ritual. This technique is simple in its execution but profound in its impact. Every time you feel the urge to procrastinate, simply close your eyes, inhale deeply, and count to 7. During these brief seconds, allow your mind to refocus on immediate action. It is in this small interval that you reprogram your brain, clear your doubts, and set yourself up for action. Though it may seem like a simple gesture, it is devastatingly effective, becoming a catalyst for change for many. Thousands of people around the world are adopting these techniques to completely transform their lives. From entrepreneurs reaching new levels of success, students exceeding their academic expectations, to artists finding new inspiration. All of them are joining the ranks of the chosen ones, those who not only possess the knowledge but also apply it consciously and powerfully. But remember, this knowledge carries great responsibility. Once you integrate it into your life, nothing will ever be the same. You will find yourself living with renewed purpose, with the ability to face your challenges with a new perspective. But don't forget that this knowledge comes with great responsibility. Once you integrate it into your life, Nothing will ever be the same again. You will find yourself living with a renewed purpose, with the ability to face your challenges with a new perspective. Are you ready to take the leap towards a life free of procrastination and full of accomplishments? The decision is in your hands. Not everything in the life of the chosen ones is rosy. In this video you will realize how difficult it can be at the beginning of discovering that you are chosen.